The disappearance of the Martin family, a mystery in the Columbia River Gorge. On Sunday, December 7th, 1958, around 1 o'clock p.m., the Martin family packed into their 1954 cream and red Ford station wagon and set off for the Columbia River Gorge. Their goal was to gather greenery from the woods for their Christmas decorations. 3 hours later, they stopped at a gas station in Cascade Locks, 40 miles from home, and then ate at the Paradise Snack Bar in Hood River, another 20 miles away. By this point, they were about 60 miles from home. The waitress at Paradise Snack Bar confirmed that everything seemed normal. When the Martins left around 5:00 p.m., though this raised suspicion since Ken Martin typically avoided driving at night due to his poor eyesight, that was the last verified sighting of the family. On December 9th, Ken's employer reported him missing after he failed to show up for work, something highly unusual for him. That same night, around 11 o'clock p.m., police visited the Martin home, where they found no signs of foul play or a break-in. Dishes were still in the sink, clothes were left in the washing machine, and even a Santa Claus costume from a Christmas party was still laid out on a bed, suggesting the family had planned to return soon. The news of their disappearance spread quickly, and multiple police agencies launched separate investigations. Authorities confirmed the Martins had been at the gas station and restaurant, but beyond that, they were stumped. In the search's early stages, police discovered an abandoned white Chevy near Cascade Locks that had been reported stolen from Los Angeles. This led them to investigate two ex-convicts, Roy Light and Lester Price, who had been at the Paradise Snack Bar at the same time as the Martins. However, without evidence linking them to the disappearance, the men were not questioned. Strangely, several individuals later reported possible sightings of the Martins across Oregon, Iowa, and even Montana. One pair of witnesses claimed to have seen the Martin station wagon near Cascade Locks, with two men speaking to the people inside, though this could not be confirmed. If true, it would have been the last sighting of the family. As the investigation continued, some believed the Martins may have accidentally driven into the Columbia River. However, an important clue emerged when tire tracks and paint chips consistent with the Martin station wagon were found near a cliff above the river. Despite this, a search of the area was never conducted, as two police officers deemed the location too dangerous for a dive. Detective Walter Graven, however, was told by two professional divers that the area was safe to search. Then, on the morning of May 2nd, 1959, a fisherman and his wife reported seeing two bodies floating downstream near the Bonneville Dam. The bodies, later identified as the Martin girls, Susan and Virginia, were recovered soon after. The official cause of death was drowning, but a technician suggested that both girls might have had bullet wounds to their heads. However, the medical examiner, Dr. Waterman, found no such injuries, and no police or newspaper reports supported the idea of foul play. Oddly, the girls had eaten burgers and fries shortly before their deaths, consistent with the waitress's testimony. Dr. Waterman also reported receiving threatening phone calls after the bodies were discovered, warning him not to identify the rest of the missing Martins. Of the family, only Donald Martin survived, though he had been estranged from his parents and sisters due to tensions in the family. Donald did not participate in the search and later claimed that his aunt encouraged him to stay in New York. However, his aunt denied this. Donald also skipped the memorial services for his sisters and later inherited his family's estate, worth $36,000 at the time. In 1954, Donald had been fired from a Portland department store for stealing over $2,000 in merchandise. Some speculate that he may have been involved in the disappearance of his family. A key discovery was made in January 1959 when a .38 caliber automatic pistol covered in blood was found near Cascade Locks. Strangely, the gun, which had been linked to Donald's theft, was never processed as evidence and was returned to its owner. Despite these troubling details, Donald was never formally accused of any involvement. To this day, the bodies of Ken, Barbara, and Barbie Martin remain missing, along with their vehicle. The tragic case of Kanika Jenkins, secrets behind the freezer death. The next case follows Kanika Jenkins, a young woman who disappeared in 2007. On September 8th, Kanika told her mother she was going out with friends to bowl and see a movie in celebration of her new job. Kanika borrowed her mother's car and left around 11 p.m. That was the last time her mother, Teresa, saw her. Kanika, born on May 27, 1998 in Chicago, was known to be a responsible and bright young woman with a close relationship with her mother. However, the night she disappeared, Kanika and her friends attended a party at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois, on the 9th floor. Though they entered the hotel around 1 o'clock a.m., their time there was less than enjoyable. They posted videos on Snapchat and Facebook complaining about aggressive flirting from men. Around 1:30 a.m., Kanika texted her sister for the last time. By 3:12 a.m., Kanika and her friends decided to leave the party. Kanika realized she had left her keys, phone, and belongings in the hotel room. Too intoxicated to walk, she was left behind while her friends went to retrieve them. When they returned, Kanika was gone. They searched the hotel but couldn't find her. Around 4 o'clock a.m., they contacted her mother, who came to the hotel to help search. Teresa grew suspicious of her daughter's friends, sensing they were under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The hotel staff refused to help or show the security footage without police permission. At 7:15 a.m., Teresa called 911, but the dispatcher advised her to wait until morning. The following day, Kanika was officially reported missing, and police began investigating. The next afternoon, an officer reviewing security footage discovered Kanika stumbling through the hotel hallways around 3:20 a.m. The footage showed her drunkenly navigating multiple floors before entering a kitchen that was under renovation. The last known footage shows her near a freezer area. Police speculate that she may have entered the freezer and became trapped, where her body was later found. Some believe the hotel may have been involved in Kanika's death, suggesting that she may have been lured into the freezer by someone working there. There is also speculation that her death could be a cover-up, as the hotel was aware of an illegal party involving underage drinking and drugs. Despite these theories, the true cause of Kanika's death remains unclear, and the details of the investigation may one day provide more answers.